Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, My Comfort Angel. Now, I have a really interesting question for you guys when it comes to grieving, but before we get started, won't you like and subscribe to my channel? So here is an interesting question. We all know and have heard of the word recycle, right? When you recycle paper, you recycle bottles, right? Question for you, when it comes to grieving, can we be recycled? Let's think about that, right? In my own personal grief journey, I lost my beautiful son. He was 24 years old. I lost him to an illness called vasculitis. It's a very rare and extremely rare medical condition that even now sometimes I still try to wrap my head around how did he get it? Where did it come from? Could it have been avoided, right? But when I think about the word recycle, can I be recycled? In my own personal grief journey, that's an interesting question and concept. When you think about recycling, again, you take something and transform it into something new. Now, we all know during our own grief journey and we're trying to navigate in the new normal, we won't be new again because our hearts are hurting. We lost a loved one or a few loved ones, depending on your personal grief journey. But how does that relate to whether or not we could be recycled? One way is when I lost my son, I often said to myself, okay, I'm trying to navigate, well, first of all, accept the new normal. Step 2 is navigate in the new normal. So as far as recycling, I could transform and think about the good things that remind me of him. I could transform and think about, okay, how would I like to honor his presence? How would he like to be remembered? He used to play football. He was an elite football player. So I oftentimes reach out to his football peers and check in on them, see how they're going, see how they're doing. I often think about the drawings that he used to draw. He would draw a lot in his notebook pad or on my wall. But I would often think in terms of how can I transform my grief into something knowing that he would be proud of, right? That may take a little bit thinking, and again, depending on where you are in your own personal grief, right? Because sometimes if you're at the early stages, you have to kind of navigate in your own journey. But if you are at a point where, for myself, it's been 3 years since I lost my son, I often remember the things that he did when he was here on earth. I often try to keep what the positivity that he was doing going in my own way to honor him. So yes, by checking in on his friends that he played football with, that's a part of honoring him, because by me communicating with his friends and they're doing something in their life or they're remembering funny stories about what my son used to do, or just having conversations with him, knowing that I'm reaching out and helping, it's a positive thing, right? That's my way of transforming myself and honoring my son. So it probably requires just a little bit thinking on your part. Hey, can I really be recycled? Now, another point that I wanted to make, it's not going to be where, hey, I'm going to recycle myself and I'm going to become a better person. Yes, you can do that. But I'm not saying it in a sense that you're going to forget about the person, or all of a sudden you're going to not be sad or you're not going to be angry. You're still going to have those feelings of grief, whether they're emotions of guilt, anger, sadness, all of the above. But what I'm trying to share with you guys, if I had to answer, can I be recycled? Or if you had to answer, can you be recycled? It depends on your own personal journey. It depends on who you are as a person, right? So again, that's just something to think about. At the end of the day, the main thing is knowing that wherever you are in your grief journey, you are never alone, okay? You are never alone. You are supported. You're never judged. And most of all, you're loved. I'm hoping that message helped someone. And I'm thinking about doing another video, which will be really interesting. So hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you for joining my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye now.